time to look at where you are currently, see where you are, assess what changes that you need to make. What do you know? Find out what's working in your life, find out what's not working in your life. And there's like, it doesn't need to be this big therapy session with somebody or with yourself. You know what doesn't work. Like if you really sit down and just calm down and just think about it, you know it doesn't work. Like if we're really honest with ourselves. So it's time to get off the sideline and get in the game because there's a lot of opportunity out here for us to win. Hey, family. This is Che Willis coming back with another episode of Wealth is a Journey podcast. Guys, this is episode 42. We're moving, we are shaking out here. Before I start, I'd like to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody who has tuned into the podcast. We definitely appreciate you. Also, everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, dropped a comment. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much. 2024 is our year, guys. It's our year. I was a part of a very good conversation, or able to listen to a conversation that was happening the other day. And the person speaking basically said, hey, if you don't like where you are, think about all of the decisions that got you to where you are today. And I was blown away. So basically what he was saying was, where you are is the sum total of your decisions. Not the decisions that you made today, not the decisions that you made yesterday, but the decisions that you made years ago leading up to this point. And it got me to thinking. It got me uncomfortable because if you're a new listener or an old listener, contrary to what you may think, I do not have it all together. Newsflash. I struggle with different things. I don't know everything. But at the same time, I'm striving to be great every day. And I'm trying to make life better for those around me every day, which is one of the reasons why you have this podcast. But it got me to thinking of 2023, which we had talked about, and then where we're going in 2024. And this is going to be the year. Last year, we were kind of leading up to it, and I didn't know. I don't know if I was necessarily purposeful about it, but I got a lot more uncomfortable doing things that were not in my comfort zone, speaking and charging for my services, um, offering my services a little bit more, putting myself out there a little bit more. And it got me very uncomfortable. But doing the things on a consistent basis that made me uncomfortable, now I'm comfortable doing them. I'm comfortable doing podcasts with other podcasters. Comfortable talking about budgeting. Comfortable charging for speaking. Charging for doing workshops and things of that nature. So if you need a budgeting workshop for you or your family, make sure you hit me up at wealthisjourney.com. Anyway, but I feel like we all want to go somewhere, right? We all want to do something. We all want to do something great. And I think We just don't know how to go about it. And this is the year where we, myself included, we get off the sideline of certain things. Like I've conquered some things in my life, but it's time to get off the sideline and start living the life that you want to live. And it's not going to happen overnight. But taking those constant steps every day to live the life that you want to live um, is going to get you there. It's not happening overnight. So just buckle up and prepare yourself for that, because it just doesn't work like that. Again, the podcast is called Wealth is a Journey. If you're building anything, it's going to be a journey. So just keep that in mind. What I thought back to when I was listening to that conversation is, in order to get uncomfortable, you have to know what being comfortable looks like. Again, it goes back to a few podcasts ago. What do you know? You might not know how to get to where you want to go, but what do you know? What comfortable looked like for me was looking at social media, scrolling, seeing other people succeed, um, seeing other people live happy lives and living the life that they want to live, and things of that nature. And uh, thinking to myself, oh, it's great for them, meaning that that was good for them, but can I live this life? Even though I'm the budget guy and things of that nature, those thoughts do run through my head. But now I'm to the point where I know where I want to go, and I know that being comfortable is watching other people win. And it's now my time, and your time as well, to get off the sideline, stop watching other people win, and get to it. So again, goes back to what I talked about in previous episodes. For me personally, I see myself on stage. I see myself speaking to people. So what does getting off the sideline look like? Getting off the sideline for me looks like every week doing this podcast episode. Also, offering my services to people who may not know exactly what I do, as far as helping people with their budgets and helping them live the life that they want to live, and offering that all the time, so then people know who they can come to if they have a need. Also, one of the other things getting off the sideline looked like for me years ago, again, some total of decisions that you made years ago. My wife and we got on the same page with our money. That was about 8 years ago, and look where we are now. But the decision that we made together, the decision for me to have the tough conversation with my wife about getting on the same page with finances, about combining our finances together, where did it get us? It got us our son's college fund almost fully funded. It got us paid for a brand new car for myself. It got us her a car that was new to her, paid for, no debt. And then also it got us a paid for house. Like, our house is now paid for. Although 7.5 years of that time that it took for us to accomplish all these things, or 8 years it took us to accomplish all these things, we as a family got off the sideline and decided to start winning. Now, did it take a long period of time? Absolutely. Your goals may not take that long. Ours did. But the point of it is that we got off the sideline. Like, if you really want something bad enough, or you desire something bad enough, it's time to start taking action, because not only for yourself, but there's other people that are watching you that can get something that you're doing that can help their lives better. So I talk about it all the time. It's not about you. It's about what can you provide for other people that's going to not only enrich your life, but it's going to enrich other people's lives as well. Also getting off the sideline, making that decision to for us to be debt free. Now we can travel the way we want. So we sacrificed for a little bit of time, which was that 7.5 years. We did travel at the same time when we were in that waiting period of paying our house off and buying the cars and doing the things. But now we can travel the way we want. If we want to do the first class thing, or we want to, get a suite somewhere, where before we may have been a little bit restricted because we had a goal. We had a goal in mind. And now we can do those things and it's not a problem. So what does that look like for you? Are you looking to get out of your shell? How do you do that? You talk more and you can start, you know, if you're an introvert, like me, I enjoy being alone. Like I'm okay with being alone. Like pandemic happened, I was good. You may not know that, but I was good being alone and things of that nature. But if you're trying to get out of your shell, you have to do something different. So what do you know? You know that you may be an introvert. Um, you know that you may like to be alone, but you also may know that you have a service or you have a something that's going to enrich other people's lives. You got to get out and get uncomfortable and start talking to different people about what you do. Um, and also in that, you have to be able to show people that not only are you talking about doing the thing that you're good at or that you're offering, but you're also doing it. You're living the life that you're telling them or you're showing them how to live, if that makes sense. So um, it's 2024 is going to be an awesome year, guys. Um, but we have to get off the sideline and we have to um, stop watching other people win. Because contrary to what you believe, if winning and living an abundant life is not just for other people, it's for you. However, if you don't believe that the abundant life and the life that you see other people living, being a millionaire, being able to do nice things for people and do nice things for yourself as well, like that's for you too. But if you don't believe that, you will never have it. So we have to see ourselves um, being the better version of ourselves that we need to be in order to have the things that we want to have. We have to do the things also to have the things that we want to have. What's going on, family? This is Che Willis from Wealth as a Journey podcast. I don't know if you guys know, but I help families who are living paycheck to paycheck live the life that they want to live through budgeting and investing. If this is you or you know somebody, go to wealthisajourney.com to book a free discovery call to see if we're a good fit to work with each other for either budgeting or if you're a beginner investor. Again, you can book a free discovery call to see if we're a good fit to work with each other. Again, wealthisajourney.com, wealthisajourney.com. Let's get back to the episode. So it's time to start getting intentional about where we want to go. You know what doesn't work. Like you've lived for a long period of time. You know what doesn't work. So if you don't know what does work, start with what you know already. You know what doesn't work. So if you're trying to I don't know, say get a promotion on a job, or if you're trying to make more money, what do we know? We know that if you add value to your company, or the person that you're trying to offer something to, if it's valuable, then they're going to buy it. Or if it's valuable to your company over time, consistently, then you're going to get to where you want to go. You're going to get that promotion that you want. How long is it going to take? I don't know. But let's start being consistent, doing, moving towards that life that we want to live. If at this point in time, I want to give a couple people shout outs. Because me being somebody who executes, I love seeing other people execute, and not only just execute, but also get things done and get results. So Gary Taylor, my guy, he just started last year. He started his brokerage, his mortgage broker. He's a mortgage broker, and he just started his mortgage firm last year. And although it was tough for him, I'm sure, to walk away from what was comfortable, which was his job, he saw himself being an owner of a company and being able to provide the services that he wanted to provide without being restricted to whatever corporate mandates were in place. So he can provide that level of service and be in demand because he's adding value to other people. So I just wanted to give him a shout out because he saw something in himself. He researched, and then he executed on what he was doing. Also, my guy, Daquan Lee, he just walked away from his corporate job a few months ago, and although I had conversations with him, although it was tough because it was new, it was something new, but what did he know? He knows that he's very good at building relationships with people, and he's also very good at providing value or adding value to those people he who he's building those relationships with. So now he's thriving, and he's only been gone for a few months. I just talked to him the other day, man. I'm so excited for him because I heard about the tough times that he was having when he first started. And now he's on the other side because things are starting to roll now. He's getting those invoices in and paid for and things of that nature. So I'm excited for my guy. The last person is James Daniels. James Daniels is he's been on this podcast before, and he is a photographer, videographer as well. And he stepped away from corporate also, and now he's thriving in his business. Now shooting for corporate people, and when people say corporate, then as those checks are nice. So I'm excited for my guy, man, because or my guys, because they saw themselves somewhere, and although it wasn't easy, I'm sure there was a lot of tough nights. Dealing not only with not seeing the monies in your account, but also seeing not in, but also seeing, excuse me, or having those conversations, those internal conversations with yourself, and shutting yourself up. Oh, this is not working. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have walked away from my corporate job. Like those are real conversations that you're having in your head. But if you believe that this is what you're supposed to be doing, if you believe that this is where you're supposed to be, then you got to put one foot in front of the other every day, consistently. And then good things are going to happen. Because again, those people who add value will always be in demand. So I just wanted to drop by this today and tell you guys that 2024 is going to be our year. There's going to be speaking engagements for myself. There's going to be uh, 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 just a greater audience for me to share how budgeting has helped my family, myself, how being disciplined, how being consistent helped me and my family as well. And now I can share this message with other people to, again, give them hope that people who look like them, or people who have struggled in an area can get on the other side of those things, and this is what it looks like. So it's time to look at where you are currently, see where you are, assess what changes that you need to make. What do you know? Find out what's working in your life, find out what's not working in your life. And there's like, it doesn't need to be this big therapy session with somebody or with yourself. You know what doesn't work. Like if you really sit down and just calm down and just think about it, you know what doesn't work. Like if we're really honest with ourselves. So it's time to get off the sideline and get in the game, because there's a lot of opportunity out here for us to win. And it doesn't have to be speaking. It could be anything. Whatever your thing is, or wherever you see yourself, and whatever you have the desire for, if that desire is strong enough, you will make it happen, or it will happen for you. So let's get off the sideline, guys. It's time to start winning. So that's what I had on my heart today. Hopefully this has helped somebody. This has helped me just talking about it. But if you are on the sidelines, it's time to go. If you need an accountability partner, partner with somebody that you know that you can talk to about your goals and your dreams, and they're not going to make fun of you and, oh, this dream is too big, or something like that. Somebody who's going to believe with you, and who you can be accountable to, and they can be accountable to you, and you can move in the same direction together. It's going to be a great year, man. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So thank you for tuning in. You guys have a good rest of the week. Wealth is a journey. Let's go.